Hi everybody, welcome. On the 17th of June, we've got a full moon in Sagittarius at 25 degrees. And at the time of this full moon, Jupiter, ruler of Sag, is conjunct to this moon. So this magnifies all the qualities of Sagittarius at this time. Somewhere in your chart, you will have Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is all about generosity, believing in yourself, having faith, trusting that the universe has your back. I notice how generosity works so beautifully in that it's catching, it's contagious. I was in the store this morning buying vegetables and it was a big queue and it was hot and people were sweaty. And then one after the other, there seemed to be just a lot of people with one item. So I always let the people go when they've got one item. So there was another one and another one. I was thinking, okay, just be generous. And then I noticed around me that other people became generous. They wanted to let one another in. And in Greece, that is less usual than it would be for the politeness of the British people. So what can you do to bring out your natural, generous streak? Because you know what it's like when you're being generous and you're free with what you have. It feels good. It feels wonderful. And the more generous you are, the more you will notice that everybody wants to be extra generous with you. As long as, of course, you're not doing it for that reason. Often that can happen with the Sagittarian energies, you go to extremes. So be aware Sagittarius says everything, can be very blunt. Try not to take things too personally if you feel as though somebody's been a little blunt with you. The Jupiter ruler is square to Neptune. It's in mutable signs, so it's important to remember to be flexible, to change, to try to put things together that you wouldn't normally put together. To have a wider perspective. That's really what Sagittarius wants you to do, is to see things from a wider perspective, which is why it rules travel. This could be a great time for planning a trip, going on a trip. I'm always thinking of something quite exotic when I think of Sagittarius, often going to far-flung places, which is here in my new dress here that my friends in a charity shop persuaded me to buy. I would never normally buy something like this. And Sagittarius is about taking a risk, so here I go, I'm dressing up in something I wouldn't usually wear. What can you dress up in that you wouldn't normally do? What adventure can you have? Pluto and Saturn are together, as you know, this serious aspect that's happening, and it's opposite to Mars and Mercury in Cancer. So this is the balance between the male and the female inside of you. The balance between doing what you should do, being responsible, achieving, being serious about the things that are important to you. And here is the opposite pull for you, to remember to be nurturing, to remember to be gentle, to speak as kindly as you can when needed. And we've got this Mercury, Mars, trine to Neptune, which is exceptionally creative. And you could get creative because Sagittarius is very much about faith rules, religions, those kinds of things. But on the higher, more mystical level, it's really about counting your blessings, seeing that actually, if I honestly look at my life, of course, there are times when you're going through a very hard period and everything can look quite black. But really, if I just condition myself every day to count those blessings, and I really gave myself a little exercise, I thought, let's try it. And it was just like, one after the other, of all the things that I kind of take for granted. Having a hot shower, having the food that I like and enjoy, being able to have an internet connection, a mobile phone, being able to walk. So what are the things that you can count as your blessings? Because as you do that, you bring more blessings to you. It grows. It's always a good time with Gemini Sagittarius being prevalent to tell a joke or two. So here's one for you. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. So I can't say I'm the best comedian here, but see if you can tell a joke. See if you can lighten the atmosphere around you. Please don't forget to try new things. I'm trying Instagram out every day. I am posting pretty much every day. I'm posting a 1-minute astro bite of the aspects for the day video along with a quote. So do join me at Barbara Gold 111 on Instagram if you'd like to. It's very different from what I'm doing here on YouTube. And finally, I'd like to finish up with a little music that I feel really fits this full moon in Sag, which is the Teddy Bear's Picnic. If you go out in the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. Really see your life at the time of this full moon is what's going to be the surprise? Ooh, goody! Yes, that kind of a feeling is really appropriate at the time of this full moon. So I hope you'll enjoy it with me. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments and all the fun things and adventures that you're having. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And in my excitement, I forgot to share with you the full moon painting for Sagittarius, which I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.